The camera is positioned slightly off-center, capturing a man in his late 30s. He's adjusting his webcam, his desk lamp casting a warm glow over a stack of economic journals and a souvenir from a recent trip to Himachal. He looks directly into the lens, offering a tired but genuine smile. The monologue. Hey friends! I was sitting here tonight finishing up some year-end projections for the firm, and I found myself staring at the price of crude. It's funny, isn't it? How much of our identity in North India is tied to things that burn. Whether it's the kerosene lamps our grandparents studied under, the diesel that powered the tractors of the Green Revolution, or the petrol that feeds the endless traffic on the Delhi-Gurgaon expressway, fuel has always been our non-negotiable need. In the north, we live in a landscape of extremes. Our winters require heat, our summers demand cooling, our vast plains require massive logistical movement just to keep the kitchens running. We aren't like the coastal regions that have the luxury of easy sea trade ports. We are landlocked, driven by grit and internal combustion. Fuel isn't just a line item in our budget, it's the literal oxygen of our ambition. But as I look at how India is being discussed in the global boardrooms I interact with, I feel a certain friction. We're currently the fastest growing major economy, yet our exposure to the world, the way we are branded, feels like it's lagging behind our reality. I see Western analysts still obsessed with our infrastructure gaps or our bureaucracy, missing the forest for the trees. They see the dust but they don't see the data. It's frustrating, because we've reached a level of sophistication in our digital and physical stack that should make us the undisputed global darling. However, I'll tell you this, I would still take our Indian exposure over the Chinese model any day. If you look at China right now, their exposure to the world is starting to curdle. It's a narrative built on state-driven intimidation and a factory of the world identity that lacks a soul. Their growth is a monologue, ours is a conversation. When we grow, the world participates. When they grow, the world worries. Yes, the world hasn't quite given us the seat at the head of the table we deserve yet, but at least our chairs aren't made of cardboard and secrets. We are transparently messy, and in the long run, transparency is the only currency that doesn't devalue. Looking ahead to 2026, I see a pivotal chapter. We're moving past the recovery phase and into an era of assertion. We've spent 2025 proving we can handle global supply chain shifts. Now we have to prove we can lead them. There will be challenges. Energy transitions are never easy for a region as fuel-dependent as ours, but the momentum is undeniable. On a personal level, this year has been a bit of a grind. Working in this middle management layer, you feel the pressure from the global macro trends above and the local operational realities below. It wears you down. But as the clock ticks closer to the new year, I'm making a pact with myself. I hope to be a stronger person, not just in terms of professional endurance, but in terms of intellectual clarity. I want to be the kind of person who doesn't just react to the world's perception of us, but helps shape it. We North Indians have a word for it, himmat. It's more than courage. It's the internal fuel that keeps you going when the external supply is cut off. As we step into 2026, I want my himmat to be at an all-time high. Because the world is finally starting to realize that the hum of India isn't a fluke, it's a permanent feature of the future. He takes a slow sip of chai, looks at his watch, and nods to the camera. Stay driven, friends. I'll see you in the new year. Video essay production.